In just 40 years, global energy demand had grown by 3.5 times. By 1990, the fully industrialized countries, 1/5 of the world's population, were using half the energy on Earth.
We are also living in a globalized world where many countries are catching up with us now. They want to have all the things that we have, so they actually expand their energy consumption a lot. China is one of the really rapidly growing economies. You can say that what took very long time in Europe to do happens in a very short period of time now in China. They use a lot of coal, mainly then also for electricity production, but also for heating purposes in industries and so on.
For rapidly emerging economies, providing energy is a top priority.
The single biggest issue is access to energy. These are countries that don't have the infrastructure that we have here in our country. So many of the people in those countries live in energy poverty.
Energy wealth from fossil fuels drove the Industrial Revolution. Now, rapidly emerging nations are using their domestic energy resources to build their economies.
The largest coal reserves in the world are in Russia, the United States, China, and India. Not surprisingly, those are the countries that burn the most coal.
China and India, with close to 2.5 billion people, with a huge demand for energy, that energy will be supplied by the most accessible and the most affordable fuel that those societies have to access. And that's going to be coal. It will be for the foreseeable future over the next 50 to 100 years.
Demand for energy globally is expected to increase by more than 50% over the next 40 years.
Today, over 75% of the world's energy comes from fossil fuel. Over the next 40 years, there will continue to be 75% of the world's energy supplied by fossil fuel. That says that there'll be a tremendous amount of renewable energy deployed, certainly, but that fossil energy will continue to be the dominant force.